So, girl, 3 episodes in, and we finally got to see that Will the Beast, aka Nene Leaks. Child, I'm so over her old ass antics. I don't know what in the entire hell to do. All of these teas and more on this week's review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Girl, let's get it. What's going on, T Squad slash subs? Child, I know y'all mad with me because I'm mad late for this Real Housewives of Atlanta video. But girl, not calling myself Jesus, but much like him. I may not come when you want me to, but I always find a way to be on time. Girl, like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that bell, become the notification gang. And if you really rock with my channel the way y'all say y'all do, girl, make sure y'all watch those ads. My PayPal Plus Cash App will be listed down in the corner right here, or right here. And in the description. I appreciate those that have been sprinkling a little here and sprinkling a little there. Y'all are going to see where those proceeds go to. If not by the end of this month, definitely for the month of December, I'm going to have a whole new backdrop, new lights. Anything that you all give me, it will go down to this channel. It is not going to come to me personally. YouTube pays me personally. Whatever the little stuff that y'all send me is going to be put right back here on the channel. See, I'm not going to be like that. You understand? I'm going to invest in my business and my brand. Before I get involved in this tea talk, I just got a little disclaimer. Because a couple of y'all got me together in my previous Housewives video for going off on Nene. I'm telling y'all right now, depending on how I feel doing this review will depend on if I go in on Nene or not. And if and when I do go in on Nene, I'm telling you now, I don't give a damn about your tweets. I don't give a damn about your comments. I don't give a damn about your emails, okay? We all have our opinions about different things, situations, as well as people. I don't like Nene. Y'all not going to make me like Nene. Y'all not going to guilt me into liking Nene. And for any of you Nene fans who have a problem with me going in and letting half on that big-ass giraffe, I'm telling you right now, go on ahead and unsubscribe. I'm not going to miss you. Now that I got that out the way, Eva and Cynthia goes house shopping, and they have a conversation between them about Nene. Again, I'm not really understanding why we even have to talk about Nene. Cynthia, you don't like her. Eva, you don't like her. I really don't see why the topic of conversation has to be about Nene. I'm starting to feel like the producers got into both of y'all ears and said, bring up y'all issues with Nene. But see, I would tell the producers, no, hell no. I'm not wasting my time, space, energy, green screen, any interviews dealing with somebody that I don't like. I felt like y'all could have had other conversations like this situation that's going on with Tyra Banks. See, both of y'all models. I would much rather hear y'all talk about that than constantly talk about that big walrus named Nene. And that's just how I honestly feel about it. Eva, I really hope while you sitting around here making jokes about you not having the financial problems of this, that, and this one, girl, we all know you do. I really hope you find something that is affordable and that is in you and his price. Like, I feel like Eva wants to live so high on the hog so bad because everybody else do. But girl, everybody else can afford it. If you can't afford it, that's fine. That's fine. Get you something that fits. There's nothing wrong with a nasty townhouse. There's nothing wrong with a nasty condominium. It don't have to be some big, spacious, luxurious, grind dime house. It don't have to be that, Eva. Live in your means, please. You got a whole new baby on the way, girl. Live within your means. Cynthia says that Nene never takes accountability for her actions. But girl, we all knew that was true. And quiet as it's kept, Cynthia, you knew that was true when you was running around kissing her ass. So, you know, this is why I feel like y'all keep talking about Nene, but y'all aren't saying anything different, nor are you saying anything that we as the viewers already don't know about Nene. I don't see why everybody has to have Nene's name in their mouth when there are other more important topics that y'all could talk about amongst yourselves. Moving right on along. Portia goes to see Tanya. First of all, Tanya, it is really good to see you. I actually like Tanya a lot. Secondly, y'all always love my kitchen, but girl, I went up for Tanya's kitchen. Like, Tanya got a real clean ass kitchen, and girl, it was bad as hell. I loved her kitchen. I really did. Clean lines. I love the all white, the white and the gray, the white backdrop, the marble black backdrop. I mean, like it was gorge. So Tanya, and I absolutely live for it and her. Tanya mentions that she has not seen or talked to Nene. How ironic. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Nene is one of them people where if you her friend only, and you're not allowed to have any other friends, especially other people that she don't like. The way that my friendships are set up, I don't get down like that. I'm 31 years old. Nene got to be damn near 60 at this point. Moving right on along. They have a conversation about Dennis, and he told her that his excuse for cheating was because she wasn't there for him emotionally. Dennis, that's bullcrap. That's bullcrap, and it's a lazy read. I mean, that's everybody's first go-to. Oh, you didn't cook enough. You didn't clean enough. You didn't give me sex when I wanted it, although I'm on the show, you and Portia was having sex all throughout the day. That girl was tired. Not only is she tired, her kitty box is tired. She don't want to sit around here and be fool online with you all day and all night. And instead of him just saying, listen, to be real with you, I'm not into him. It's kind of like that Melody and Martell thing. I can respect him as well as Dennis better if they just tell Mel as well as Portia, listen, I'm not into monogamy like that. I tried it. I thought this is what I wanted. You know, I married you, about to marry you because you had my kid, you know, and it's just not in me. It's not in me to be with one woman. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Not everybody is built to be in a monogamous relationship or be married to one person. That's okay. But what's not okay is you sitting around here, instead of you being honest about it, you then want to put it off on her and make it seem as if she's the one with the issues when she was sitting around here 18 months pregnant. So if she wasn't cooking when you wanted her to cook, or, you know, washing the dishes when you wanted her to wash it, bruh, she was pregnant. She was tired. She has a human being growing in her. Moving right on along. Kenya's cousin, Chi, comes to visit her in baby Brooklyn. And Kenya tells her that Mark is coming this weekend, but she feels lonely all there in Atlanta by herself. She says that Mark cares more about the baby than he does her when she comes to visit. Kenya, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Personally, I honestly felt like the only thing he wanted to do was get you pregnant. I do. And I really hate the fact that his president has been said that only women would trap a man for a baby. No. It's not only women. Men do that crap all the time. And I honestly felt like this is the situation going on here because it really makes no sense to me. I mean, you didn't mind being with her. You didn't mind being involved with her. Both of y'all looked so happy. Then when she gets pregnant, she has your baby. Now you head for the hills. And when you do come back, you don't want to spend no one-on-one time with your wife. You don't want to cuddle up and lay up with her. Like, it's okay for you to be involved in your baby's life. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at Dennis wanting to spend as much time as he can with his daughter, have that building and that bonding experience with her because he doesn't get to see her like that. That is not my issue. I applaud any man that wants to have that bonding experience with their child. But bruh, you married. You need to find time to make time, your personal time with Brooklyn, but then also have your personal time with Kenya. That's all Kenya wants. She wants you to touch her. She wants you to slap her, pull her hair, slap her on her ass, and make her say your name. Like, that's what she wants. What is the problem? You didn't mind doing that beforehand, so don't have no problem doing it now. I could ride Miss Mark's kitty box all day, but I'm not gonna do it. We just gonna move right on along. Girl, we finally see Nene and Greg. Shout out to Greg. Greg is the only one I go up for around there to that household. So shout out to Greg and shout out to him for being cancer free. They're both doing the infomercial for American Cancer Society. Shout out to that for doing a cause that's bigger than the both of y'all. She talks to Greg and she starts crying and saying that she don't want to cry because she don't want people saying that she's making it all about her. But Nene, this whole thing was you making it all about you. She says she texted Cynthia a while ago, but she never texts back. And after that, Cynthia blocked her. Nene, I wouldn't want to text your old ass back either with that overdone, mean, despicable text that you sent her. Like, the nerve of you to basically insult her in so many words and basically try to put all the blame off on her, talk about she's a victim, but you're shocked and you're surprised that you got blocked. Because see, if I was Cynthia, I'd have showed up at your front door. Not trying to put nothing to Cynthia's head, because Cynthia ain't that kind of person. I'm just going to move right on along. Candy and Todd go on the lunch date. Shout out to Candy and Todd. I really like Candy and Todd a lot. Candy calls to check up on her surrogate. And shout out to her surrogate. I heard it was supposed to be twins, but one of the embryos died and the other one lived. So rest in peace to that would have been born child. Rest in peace. But I'm glad that they're both grateful and thankful that they still have a child that's coming, and it is a girl. They talk about how Todd took his daughter, who's 23, to a strip club. Me personally, I don't find anything wrong with that. I don't. I could see if she was 18, but she is a 23-year-old woman, young lady, and her dad took her to a strip club to throw some ones and have some drinks and have some wings. I don't see the problem in that. I don't see the problem in that. I'm proud of Todd for having that kind of relationship with his daughter. The fact that she felt comfortable enough to tell him, well, Dad, this is what I want to do for my birthday. And he said, oh, okay, cool. Well, let's go. I don't find anything wrong with it. I don't. So to anybody who was giving him all kind of grief about that, girl, Todd, tell them giving you the real tea said to kill themselves. Moving right on along. So Miss Mark finally decides to show up to Moore Manor to see Kenya in Brooklyn. Girl, the whole conversation annoyed me. I mean, she's trying to talk to him. He's just so paying her dust, acting as if Brooklyn was the only one there. Then she's like, okay, well, your birthday is coming up. How about you come down here for a couple of days and we spend it together, me and you? Oh, why does it have to be just me and you? Why can't we take Brooklyn? It'll be my first birthday with her. So Kenya says, I get that. So how about we can do that, but then later on that night, I find somebody that can watch her and we have our little alone time for your birthday. He looked at her like she farted. Which lends myself even more to believe the only thing that he ever really wanted from Kenya Moore was to get her pregnant. Because let's face it, what man out here wouldn't want to hold the title of being the first and only man to have a baby by Kenya Moore? Maybe that ain't what it is. Maybe I'm just giving him too much grief because I just don't see it for him. But for me, I honestly felt like that's really all he ever wanted from Kenya, was to have a baby. Now that he got what he wanted from her, now he back down here to the NYC, sleeping and being with whoever. which is why he don't want to spend no alone time with her, which is why whenever they lay in the bed, he wants all three of them to lay in the bed. For what? For what? This is your wife. You haven't seen her like that. Why would you not want to lay in the bed and cuddle with your wife, love on your wife, kiss her, hold her, make her feel safe, make her feel secure in the marriage, make her know that you absolutely missed her. Yeah, you missed your daughter, you love your daughter, but you definitely missed the woman that gave you her. That is a problem for me. It really is. It's a problem for me. And y'all can't tell me otherwise. He either gay or he got a whole nother family round here to the New York. And since I live down to the New York by way of Long Island, I'm going to make it my business to find out. Because I don't like that. I don't like the way he doing Kenya. I don't like the way he doing Kenya. Like, that is just weird to me. It's weird. The whole situation with him is just weird. Anyway, Marlo goes to see Nene before Pride. Really not much to talk about there. Basically, she was trying to coach Nene on how to approach Eva as well as Cynthia, because they're both going to be there, including Noelle. I think Marlo knows that, and she doesn't want anything to go down between the two of them while her daughter is there. And I can get with. I'm kind of digging this Marlo, because the previous Marlo would go up for all of the roasts and the gags and the immaturity of Nene. Now that life has came and humbled herself big time, she finally sees, beyond the horizon, beyond the fashions, beyond the fame, beyond the glitz, and beyond the glamour. So I can get with her with that. Y'all know Nene sitting there playing with the Lord, talking about something. She got a spiritual advisor and this, that, and this. Child, Nene is full of shit to me, and can't none of y'all tell me otherwise. Cynthia sends Eva a video of an interview that Nene did. They showed a montage of how different the interviews be when Cynthia talks about the situation with Nene versus when Nene talks about the situation with her and Cynthia. Complete difference. Cynthia has not once gone on any interview and badmouthed her. Cynthia basically went up there and said, listen, this is going on. I don't know why this is going on. Me and this woman were friends. We were friends for so long. I can't believe, me being friends with somebody else is going to cause, on the front end, is going to cause all of this calamity between me and Nene on the back end, basically. But yet we go to Nene's interviews, she calling her all kind of desperate, and she desperate to have a friend, and she desperate to have a storyline, and this, that, as if your friendship is worth anything, Nene, because it's not. The minute somebody you claim as your friend has somebody else as a friend, you want the hightailing to run for the hills and talk about them like they a damn dog out here on the street. Your friendship ain't worth nothing, Nene. It's not. You don't know how to be a wife. You don't know how to be a mama, obviously. And yeah, I went there. And you obviously don't know how to be no friend. To nobody. To nobody. Girl, when Cynthia saw the video of her saying that she's desperate, Cynthia says she's not desperate for her friendship, but that wig on her head looks desperate. Read, Cynthia, read. You are absolutely right. I'm so sick of her and them Kanakalan wigs. I have no idea what to do. You supposed to be so rich. Girl, what's going on with your wigs, Nene? They look tied, delayed, and through. So, girl, we get down to the Pride. Pride was really huge. It looked like it was somewhere in New York from what the buildings looked like. Y'all get me together in the comments, because there was Pride out here not too long ago. And we got to see a quick glimpse of Giselle Bryant. Shout out to Giselle. I don't really do her like that, but since they gave her a 3-second cameo up here, shout out to Giselle Bryant. And Nene comes over to speak to Cynthia, and that was basically the end of the episode, you guys. So y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know, are y'all team Nene or are y'all team Cynthia? Me, I'm team Cynthia all day. I don't care what none of y'all got to say. If anybody can take up for Nene for all of the nonsense that Nene has done, you, as well as her, are a flawed individual. You have to be. I don't understand how anybody can go up for Nene with the amount of nonsense, calamity, mayhem, and mess that Nene has kept up in the past few seasons since she got back on this show. She got back on the show with the same, she's a one-trick pony. She has nothing else left to offer us, and I really don't see why we still have to deal with Nene. Girl, if y'all don't go and find somebody else to take that spot that's going to actually give us something more than the use, you had better. So, girl, with that, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Bye.
I just woke up and I rolled up. I just woke up and I rolled up. And I got my plan.